hour, we're going to talk to the family that we talked to yesterday up in Michigan, where their 8th grader was raped by a pedophile. Now, I know nobody wants to call him a pedophile because he's only raped one boy that we know of. And the teachers in the school actually said and made the case that this was only his first offense. You can't be so hard on him. This is only his first offense. Really? Do you know that for sure? Are you sure? Because I don't know. If I'm a 40-year-old man and I look at an 8th grader, was it just a super, super hot 8th grader? Was it just somebody who's like, you know what? We just connected on this spiritual level. Right, sure. It was just that one incident where he was interested in that particular 8th grader. That makes no sense at all. And so these teachers stand up for the pedophile. Hey. And the kid could have stopped it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine in today's world ever saying that a woman could stop a rape? Well, she wanted it. She could have. Look at the way she was dressed. She could have stopped it, you know. Can you imagine what anyone would say if I said that about a woman being raped? My gosh, what a monster. And yet you had 7 teachers actually stand up for this guy. When the town said that goes against our standards, we want him dismissed, immediately the school board, who also stood up for this teacher, stood up and said, well, if you fire them, there's going to be lawsuits, and it'll probably bankrupt the school district. And so they had a meeting last night, and what did they decide? They decided to count their pennies. They decided to count their money. They decided that they would rather have the teachers teach their children. Those same teachers that said, well, I didn't see anything. I mean, you know, and it was only one time. You'd rather have those monsters teach your children. And remember, they're now starting to teach the difference between right and wrong. You'd rather have them. You're putting your children in their care. No, thank you. The world is upside down. And the good news is, it's not just America. Let me give you this from Canada.